we are asked to draw the branch of the principal branch of the function cos inverse of x. Now you need to know the domain. The domain for this function is from -1 to +1. Now the range for this function is from 0 to pi. Now it is monotonically decreasing. Now let me explain to you the first point, the domain. That means the x can take only values from -1 to +1, and produce, and f of x will produce values from 0 to pi. Now what is cos inverse of 1? Cos inverse of 1 will give you the value 0. And what is the value for cos inverse of -1? Cos inverse of -1 will give you the value of pi. So when I say cos inverse of 1, I am actually telling you to find the value of cos of 0, because cos of 0, when it goes, or in other words cos inverse, when it crosses over, it becomes cos 0. So cos 0 is producing a value 1, and similarly cos pi is producing a value -1. So let me draw the graph. I'm going to take this starting point as -1 and this point to be as +1. For values less than -1, f of x is equal to cos inverse of x does not exist. Okay, for values less than -1. Okay, so let me start here for the y-axis at 0.0, and this is going to be, say, 0.5, and this is 1.0, so on and so forth. And this point, let me take this point as 3.0. As I mentioned to you, cos of -1 is, or I would say cos inverse of -1 is going to be pi. So the value would be somewhere over here, and it will move down like this to 1, because at x is equal to 1, cos inverse of 1 produces 0. So this is the rough graph. As I just mentioned to you, it is monotonically decreasing. So have that in mind. So I have given you the domain, I have given you the range, and I have also drawn the graph. So this is the solution for this question.